listening to the Affiliate Marketing Podcast, powered by Advertise, ultimate destination for affiliate program news, insights, growth opportunities, partnerships, and affiliate program strategy. Welcome back to the Affiliate Marketing Podcast. I'm Leanne Johnstone, and today it's just you and me. This week we've got no guest, no interview, just a straight talking conversation about something that I get asked about constantly, whether I'm speaking at events, talking to clients, or having honest conversations in DMs. And the question usually sounds something like this. My affiliate program isn't performing the way that I expected. I don't know if the partners, the commission structure, or the tracking or something else is wrong entirely, but something is off and I don't know where to start to fix it. If that sounds familiar, this episode is 100% for you. Because here's the truth. Most affiliate programs that underperform aren't broken. They're not being run by bad people or bad teams. They're just suffering from a set of compounding, often invisible problems that nobody has taken the time to properly diagnose. And that's what we're going to do together here today. We're going to triage your affiliate program, step by step, the way that I've been doing it for over 20 years across every vertical you can think of, from e-commerce, SaaS, B2B retail, iGaming. It doesn't matter what industry you're in, the vintage fundamental practices of triaging your affiliate program will apply to you. They don't change as much as people think either. And I like to think of these as vintage because they simply don't age. They're just fundamental best practices. So grab a pen or open a document because I want you to actually do this with me and not just listen. So let's get into it. Part 1. What triage actually means and why most programs sometimes skip this very important step. So the word triage comes from medicine. It's what happens in an emergency room when resources are limited and you have to make fast decisions about where to focus your time and energy first. You're not trying to fix everything all at once. You're trying to identify what's critical, what's stable, and what can perhaps wait until a little bit later. And that's exactly the mindset that I want you to bring to your affiliate program today. Because the mistakes that I see most often, especially with programs that have been running for a year or more, is that people try to fix everything simultaneously. They try and restructure commissions, they recruit new affiliate partners, they update creative, they change their networks, they rebuild their tracking, and they have no idea which one of those changes actually then move the needle. Triage is about slowing down in order to speed up. It's about asking the right diagnostic questions before you reach for a solution. So the first thing I want you to do before we go anywhere else in this is resist the urge to start with tactics. Don't open your affiliate network dashboard and start pulling reports yet. Start with a simple but honest question. What does success look like for this program? And does everyone involved know that? I cannot tell you how many times I've started working with a brand and discovered that the affiliate manager has one definition of success, the CMO has another, and the partners have completely different ones. When the goal isn't shared and aligned, the program drifts, and drifting programs always feel broken, even when the mechanics are just fine. So I want you to write down what your program's primary KPI is. Not 5 KPIs, just one. The number that, if moved in the right direction, would tell everyone this program is working. For most programs, that's going to be revenue, but it might be new customer acquisition. It might be incremental sales. It might be a cost per acquisition target. It might be repeat purchases. Whatever it is, write it down and keep it visible throughout the whole of this exercise. The vital signs of an affiliate program. In medicine, when a patient comes in, the first thing that a doctor checks is the patient's vital signs. Heart rate, blood pressure, temperature, breathing. These aren't the diagnosis. They're the indicators that tell you what kind of problem you might be dealing with. Affiliate programs have vital signs too. And I want to walk you through 5 of them because checking all 5 in this order will help to tell you a huge amount about what your program's problems and where they are actually coming from. So the first vital sign is your active partner rate. Pull your partner list now, if you're sitting listening to this, in your affiliate dashboard. Not everyone who's ever been approved into your program, everyone who has ever generated at least one click or one sale in the last 90 days. What percentage of your total partner base does that actually represent? So you're looking for not everyone that's ever been approved, but the ones that have generated at least one click or a sale in the last 90 days. Get that report ready because we're going to delve a little bit deeper into it as we go through this podcast session today. If your active partner rate is below 40%, you have a recruitment and engagement problem. It's not a performance problem. The program isn't underperforming, it's understaffed with working partners. If your active partner rate is above 60%, your partners are generally engaged. What that means is that if revenue is still flat, the program is downstream. Something is breaking between the click and the conversion. Most programs I work with sit somewhere in between the 15 to 40% range. And that's not a disaster, but it does tell you that re-engagement and partner activation needs to be on your priority list before you do anything else. Now, at this point, whenever I ask clients to look at their active partner rate, they'll always tell me that they're busy furiously trying to recruit new partners in. And I want you to just hold that thought for a minute because we'll get to recruitment later on. So have a look at your numbers now and have a look at whether you fall between that 40 and 60% ratio, because that will give you an indication of what you need to be focusing on next. The second vital sign is revenue concentration. So now you're looking at your revenue, specifically looking at what percentage of your total affiliate revenue is coming from your top 5 performing partners. If the answer is more than 60%, you have a concentration risk. You're not running an affiliate program, you're running a partner dependency. And if one of those partners changes their strategy, gets bought, or decides to prioritize a competitor, you will feel it immediately in your program. This isn't always a sign of a sick program. Some concentration is healthy, even desirable, but it should be conscious. You should know it, name it, and have a plan for it. The other thing to look at here is the shape of your revenue over time. Is it growing? Is it flat? Or is it actually slightly declining from these top performing partners? And if it's growing because the top 5 are growing, or is it because the long tail is starting to activate? Those are very different stories with very different prescriptions. So take a look at your numbers now and see exactly where your revenue is coming from. Is it concentrated at the top with the top performing partners that you're paying to deliver? Or is it coming in from long tail partners that are actually escalating and leveling up? In which case, are you spending enough time with those partners to build loyalty and to bring them back into your affiliate program? The third vital sign that I want you to look at in your affiliate program today is conversion rate by partner type. This one takes a little bit more work, but it is worth it. You might have to pull a couple of reports in your dashboard, but you need to segment your partners, even roughly, into different partner types. Content, coupon, cashback, comparison, social, media, loyalty, and so the list goes on. Categorize your partners into a traffic source list and then look at the conversion rate for each type of traffic. You might want to also see if you can look at lifetime value for the customers that are coming in by partner type as well, because that will give you a little bit of an insight as to where you might want to focus more time and energy to reach that very vital first KPI that you wrote down at the beginning of this podcast session. What you're looking for when you pull this report is any kind of anomaly. If your content partners are converting at 2% and your coupon partners are converting at 18%, that's not necessarily great news, but it might mean that your coupon partners are capturing intent that already existed. Customers who are going to buy anyway and just used a code at checkout. And that's not incremental revenue. That's a commission cost on a sale you would have had or made regardless. Now, a lot of people talk about content and coupon sites and the differentials between them. There is a case for working with different types of partners at different times and life cycles within your affiliate program. So bear in mind seasonality when you're looking at this report, because you might be skewing things towards content-based sites if you're having a sale at the moment. So think about the context of where you are in your affiliate program and where you are in your sales cycle when you're looking at these numbers, and then kind of assess whether you need to be tweaking campaigns with other different partner types to the ones that you're currently heavily invested in. Equally, if your content partner's conversion rate has dropped significantly over the past 6 months, that's a real signal. It might be that the content isn't being updated. It might be that search traffic to those pages has dropped, and it might be that your landing pages aren't converting the way that they used to. All of those are fixable, but you can't fix what you can't see. So it's really important that you pull these reports, look at the data, and start to systematically figure out what is the focus and how do you reach that number one KPI that you wrote down at the beginning of this session. Now we've had a look at 3 vital signs, and the fourth one coming up now is understanding your tracking and attribution integrity. Super, super important. I want to be direct about this one. Tracking problems are the silent killer of affiliate programs, and they're far more common than people will admit. If you're running your affiliate program through a network or a platform, when did you last actually test your tracking end to end? Not just check the dashboard, but actually go through the user journey, the customer journey that your customers are taking through affiliate links to your site. As a customer, click an affiliate link, make a test purchase, and verify that the transaction was recorded and attributed correctly and settled accurately. If you can't remember the last time you did that, you need to prioritize that and do it this week. Because if your tracking is broken or degraded, and this happens more often after site migrations, platform updates, or even technical changes on your website, your partners are generating sales that you simply aren't seeing and aren't being attributed into your affiliate platform and reporting. They're not being paid, and quietly they're leaving your affiliate program for a competitor who is tracking things properly. So also look at your void and reversal rates. If more than 5 to 8% of your commissions are being reversed, something is very wrong, either with the quality of the traffic coming in or with the returns and cancellations process that your site is providing. Both of these items need to be investigated side by side. The fifth vital sign that I want you to think about is partner communication cadence. The last one isn't a data point, it's more about a relationship question. When last did you proactively contact your top 50 partners? Not with an automated newsletter, but a real personalized message. If the answer is, I'm not sure, or it's been a few months, that's your answer. Partners, especially good ones, have choices. They can direct their traffic and their audiences forward to any brand that it communicates with them. Whoever is communicating with them, supporting them, and making them feel valued. If that's not you, it will eventually be somebody else. Healthy programs have a regular communication rhythm. They're not spammy, they're not generic, but they are consistent, they are personalized, and they're genuinely useful for the partner on the other end. So this isn't about shouting about your promos, shouting about your offers. It's more about asking qualified questions with affiliates to find out what they're doing, how you can support them, and how their business is currently growing. You want to be making sure that you're talking to your top partners and understanding what new platforms, products, services they're providing to advertisers so you can get in early on that and actually help them to promote your products more efficiently through their platforms. All right, so we've covered what a triage is, we've covered what the 5 vital signs are of looking at a triage, and we've covered you really drilling down into just one KPI that you want your program to focus on and deliver. Part 3 of this diagnostic is looking at the root causes of why things could perhaps not be working. So now that you've got your 5 vital signs, I want to help you to diagnose what they're going to be telling you, because vital signs point to one of 4 root causes, and the prescription for each of these causes is very different depending on the one that you're dealing with. So if the root cause is a recruitment problem, so the symptoms of this would be low active partner rate, revenue concentration in a small number of partners, and the long tail of your affiliate program is currently sitting dormant. The prescription is that you'd need a structured recruitment strategy, not a spray and pray tactic, but targeted outreach to partner types that you've looked at in your stats in specific verticals that offer a clear value proposition and that explains why your program is worth their time. What's your commission rate versus the market rate? What's your EPC? What's your approval time and support quality? These things matter to a professional publisher, and they should be front and center in every recruitment conversation that you're sending out. The other thing to think about as well is if you have a low activation or low partner rate, think about how you're actually communicating with these partners and what your cadence is as well. Remember, we spoke about that in the previous vital sign. Are you sending too many emails and they've turned you off? And have a look at your unsubscribe rate if you can access this data within your affiliate platform. Root cause number 2 is an activation problem. So symptoms of that would be you have plenty of approved partners, but they're not really producing. Application to first sale timeline is long or maybe even indefinite. The prescription for this is to build a proper onboarding sequence. A welcome email is not enough. You need a structured 30-day activation plan, links to your best converting landing pages, your current promotions, maybe a seasonal calendar, a bunch of creative assets that the affiliate can choose from, and a direct contact that they can reach out to when they have questions. The programs that activate partners fastest are the ones that make it easy for them to get started. Remember, affiliates have got a choice of programs to work with. So the faster you can onboard them, bring them into your network, and actually make them feel like they're part of your community, the quicker they'll activate and actually get to work. The third root cause is a conversion problem. So in this situation, the symptoms could be something like clicks are coming in, but sales aren't. Conversion rate is low across partner types. You're paying for traffic that isn't turning into revenue. The prescription for this would be, before you blame the partners, audit your own funnel. So is your landing page experience optimized for affiliate traffic? Is your offer competitive to others in the marketplace? Do your promotional codes actually work? And there's a great platform that you can use that will help you to keep your promo codes up to date. It's called FMTC, and this is a shout out to you, Brooke. It's a fantastic tool. I'm not an affiliate, but you can go and check it out. If this is something that is impactful for your program, really go and have a look at what they offer, because it's a great tool. Is your program offer competitive, and is your checkout process creating any friction? I've seen programs where the affiliate channel was completely healthy and the program was broken coupon field in the checkout that was causing cart abandonment. So check your own house first before you start looking at what affiliates can do better. The next root cause is number 4, a relationship problem. Now, good partners are going to go quiet. Communication is low, and you're seeing churn in your active partner base. These are all the red signals that will tell you that you have a relationship problem in your affiliate program. And the prescription for this one requires honesty. Relationship problems in affiliate programs are almost always a symptom of deprioritization. That was a big word. The program doesn't have enough dedicated resources, or the person managing it is being spread far too thin. Now, I know that affiliate managers have got a really busy schedule. There's a lot of tasks and reports and things that we need to do in our day-to-day, but building relationships is just as important as all of the administration that happens in your program. You might be in a situation where your leadership doesn't see it as a strategic priority, and so the partners that you need to be spending time with might be feeling a little bit neglected. Now, this fix isn't tactical, it's structural. You may need to either resource the program properly, bring in outside help like an agency, or hire in additional account managers. But at this point, you need to be honest about what you can realistically achieve with the resources that you do have. Okay, so we've come to part 4 of this podcast, where we're triaging your affiliate program. And now's the time to build your triage action plan. So by now you should have a clearer picture, even a rough one, of which vital signs are showing stress and which root cause is most likely driving it. Now I want to help you turn that into a practical action plan. The rule I use with clients is 1 priority per month tracked against 1 metric. This simplifies the process of figuring out exactly what is going to move the needle to meet that KPI. You don't need a list of 20 things. I want you to just focus on 1 thing, with 1 number that will tell you whether things are working or not. If your primary problem is activation, your month 1 priority is onboarding. The metric percentage of newly approved partners who generate their first click within 30 days of approval. That's the only thing you need to be focusing on. If your primary problem is recruitment, your month 1 priority is targeted outreach. The metric number of qualified applications for your target partner type. And this is going to be important because you're going to want to focus your outreach to the partner types that you're currently missing. So remember the report that I told you to pull in terms of segmenting the traffic and types of partners that it's coming from. You might want to focus your outreach strategy for month 1 to the partners that you think are missing that could actually be very beneficial to your program. So get really hyper-focused on what that recruitment tactic is going to be. If your problem is conversion, your month 1 priority is looking at your landing pages, your funnel optimization, and checking your tracking. the metric conversion rate of affiliate-driven traffic versus direct traffic. Look and see if you can benchmark the affiliate program traffic to what is coming direct to your website. Now, it may not be as high as what happens on your website because that is direct traffic, but you can use that as a benchmark to leap towards and actually set yourself targeted goals. If your primary problem is relationships, your month one priority is a personal outreach campaign to your top 50 partners. The metric, the response rate, and number of partners with a confirmed active placement that you get to close after making that top 50 partner selection. Now, a top partner doesn't have to be somebody that is active in your program. Top partner could also be somebody that has really great traffic sources but is inactive in your program. So when you're looking at moving the needle, look at who is the best to target because you've only got a finite amount of time to send out personal emails. If your primary problem is relationships, your month one priority would be to reach out to the top partners and the metric response rate and number of partners with a confirmed active placement. One thing, one metric, 4 weeks review. Then decide what month two looks like. It's really that simple. This approach works because it gives you a clean signal. You know what you changed and you know whether it worked. And that confidence, that sense of actually understanding what's driving results in your affiliate program is what separates a program manager who's firefighting from one who's genuinely leading. Now, in part 5 of this podcast, I'm going to be talking about the things that people don't want to hear, because just as important as finding the plan, triaging your program, and creating the strategy to fix it, you sometimes need to take a look at some of the cold, hard truths that are facing you in your program as well. So I want to end this episode with a few honest truths that don't always get said in the affiliate space, because I think you deserve the real version and not a polished one. Truth number 1, not every affiliate program is worth saving in its current form. Sometimes the right diagnosis is that the program needs to be updated, rebuilt, and not just repaired. Now, that's not a failure, it's a clarity. And acting on that clarity quickly is almost always better than spending another 12 months optimizing something that has a structural problem. So it's okay to put something to bed and try again. It's okay to try not to patch things up when it actually clearly needs a rebuild. Most of your partners will appreciate the fact that you've identified that there are problems and that you're actually willing to fix it. Truth number 2, the quality of your affiliate program is a direct reflection of how much the rest of your business values it. If marketing, product, and finance don't see affiliate as a strategic channel, your partners will feel that in every interaction that they have with your brand. Slow approvals, generic communications, outdated creatives, culture flows downstream. So it's time for you to actually understand, how do you tell the story internally of what your affiliate program is achieving, and make sure that you have the metrics available in your affiliate program to give that data back to the other supporting marketing teams. It's very, very important. When I speak to clients, sometimes the affiliate channel is always siloed off to the left and never really included in the generic acquisition team meetings. It's important to get a seat at the table and to actually start telling the story using the data that you have in your affiliate platform to tell it. Truth number 3, and this one's a hard one. The best affiliate programs I've seen are run by people who think partners, not procurement. So they ask, what does this partner need for us to succeed? How can I help them convert better? What information do they need that they don't yet have? And when you approach the channel with that mindset, the performance ultimately always flows and follows on from there. So this is not a procurement channel. It's not a traffic driving channel. It's a partnership channel. And when you understand that each of these partners actually have lives, they have businesses, they're entrepreneurs, they're employees, they're employers, they also have the same stresses that you do, you start to understand how to build relationships a little bit better. And we've had a number of podcasts like that on this channel, where you can listen to the affiliate's perspective and hear some of the challenges that they face in trying to work with brands like yours. So let's pull this all together, because today we've talked about what it actually means to triage an affiliate program, rather than just trying to fix everything all at once, which is going to be overwhelming. We walked through the 5 vital signs: the active partner rate, revenue concentration, conversion rate by partner type, tracking and attribution integrity, as well as the communication cadence that you put into your program. We've diagnosed the 4 most common root causes: recruitment, activation, conversion, and relationship building. And we've built a framework for turning that diagnosis into a focused, one priority at a time action plan. If you want to go deeper on any of this, come and find us over at converge.io. We have resources, frameworks, and a community of people having exactly these conversations every day with our clients. And you can also sign up to our newsletter on Afterverse Media to stay ahead of industry trends and news, which helps you direct your affiliate program forward. And if this episode was useful, please share it with someone who's running a program and feeling like something's off, but they just can't quite put their finger on it. Because sometimes the most useful thing you can do is hand someone the right framework at the right moment. I hope that this podcast has helped you this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in our next episode. Thanks for tuning in and listening to the Affiliate Marketing Podcast.
If you need services to launch, fix, or scale your affiliate program, head over to converge.io. That's Konverge.io. Converge's award-winning affiliate marketing agency. Support brands launch, scale, and grow their affiliate program from technical startup to partner recruitment or competitive program audits. We've got you covered. Book a free 15-minute strategy at converge.io. That's Konverge.io.